So, dear ladies and gentlemen, as Martin just said, I came all the way from freezing Finland only to study cooling technologies in UC Berkeley, only to know that San Francisco is way too cool for that. So, I'm here to tell you, I'll give you a glimpse of what modern building technologies can achieve today. I'm showing you how energy efficiency can actually increase your life, like how you are feeling inside of the building and cut significantly greenhouse gas emissions. And as this is also showing you, I'm showing you common pitfalls on how we as users are jeopardizing our indoor climate. So first of all, please raise your hand if you're feeling too cool right now. Oh, surprisingly many. Who's feeling too hot right now? Oh yeah, me too. And who's feeling neutral? The majority. That's how it's also supposed to be. So when we're having this kind of one temperature, which is around 23 degrees Celsius or 78 Fahrenheit, we can never satisfy this amount of people. So in short, we can never have one right indoor temperature. Although this is perfectly in the industry standard, not all are feeling satisfied. And how come that these two phases are always standing out? Well, the right indoor environment is difficult to get. So the right indoor environment, you cannot really hear it, see it, smell it, or feel it. It's a little bit like health. So if you're feeling perfectly fine, you don't really notice it unless it's too late. However, the right indoor environment is important as we're spending 90% of our lives indoors. So then you might not be surprised that buildings are causing 40% of our global greenhouse gas emissions. With the threat of climate change, we should cut our carbon footprint and act fast. So let's get into concrete. I wouldn't have got accepted to architecture school, right? Well, the new buildings are approximately only 1% of the current building stock. So we need to come up with new ideas on how to get our existing buildings retrofitted. And the current trend is to add smart devices which are optimizing our heating and cooling in the building. Well, as the building is already physically connected to our neighbor, our district, and the city, it makes also sense that the building is also via internet connected, and then we can not only optimize our building, but optimize the entire energy system. At this point, I want to emphasize that occupancy data and personal preferences are only handled within four walls. The system is not interested in anything else than kilowatts. Well, we have those rational devices, which are pretty good already talking to each other, but currently we're still not figuring out how the emotional human being is acting within the building. So how do we get that relationship? So let's say I'm having a smart thermostat, and I think I'm supposed to feel comfortable at 23 degrees Celsius, but I'm not feeling. So maybe I'm turning it a little bit colder. Well, it's not cooling fast enough, so maybe I should just turn it off because it's not working anyway. And boom, now our total system is not optimizing itself anymore. Another thing is that we people are driven by fashion. So when we're thinking about old energy efficiency, or like very effective devices in the past, in the 60s and 70s, we're having these kind of ceiling fans, which are now out of vogue. And we have replaced them with air conditioning. Air conditioning is satisfying us currently, and it's solving the problem in short term, which it helped also create. However, modern ceiling fans look actually pretty good nowadays, such as this one. And it's using less than a light bulb of energy. So what if we rethink about it? According to our studies, we can increase our indoor temperature by up to 3 degrees Celsius with installing ceiling fans. So taking old technology and putting it in our new buildings. So why should I be excited about this now? Why should you be excited about this? Am I really talking of how cool ceiling fans are? The rule of thumb is that by increasing our indoor temperature by 1 degree Celsius, it's achieving energy efficiency measures of up to 5%. So we can cut our energy usage or increase our energy efficiency by 15% without you even noticing it. We all have seen these kind of pictures of how our global average temperature is hitting maximal, or like having maximal temperatures again and again, especially last June. So we have to think on how to get those low-hanging fruits and use them right now. We can cut our energy usage just by rethinking without changing our lifestyle at all. With the threat of climate change, I cannot give you in a short 7-minute speech an answer on how to tackle global warming. I just want to show you that you can already cut your carbon footprint today, and the only thing what you're getting is maybe a better indoor climate. Thank you.